Welcome to Survival Theory. I've got on my back a bug out bag. What is a bug out bag? What is the purpose of a bug out bag? When do you use a bug out bag? What should be inside your bug out bag? And how many times did I just say bug out bag? So let's take a look at this one and talk about them. Bug out bags. Oh. If you think this bag is heavy, you should see my inch bag. Oh. All right. Whew. So I'll take a little breather, and we'll tear it open, talk about it. So let's talk about where I am because it relates to how I packed this bug out bag. I'm in a national forest in the Florida Panhandle. I'm in between Tallahassee and Pensacola. I've got no major cities around me, just small towns. I'm in the national forest. I've got state parks, state forest, wildlife management areas, privately owned woodland areas, and those small towns. So I'm good to go on a wilderness bug out bag. I don't have to worry about gray man or any of those other concepts. Now you want to be appropriately dressed for the season, of course. And this season, it's October. Right now, the heat index is 101 degrees out here, so it's pretty dang hot. So I'm dressed for that. I've got my boonie, got my hot weather long sleeve shirt, sunglasses. So I'm carrying my canteen, which has various survival implements in it. A small ferro rod, some 550 cord, multi-tool, button compass. It's got the cup, the lid, the stove, and it's almost empty because it's very hot today. I've drank a lot already. I've got my Blackbird knife. Of course, it has the sheath with the ferro rod and other survival implements in there. Got a tactical belt. I would recommend a tactical belt because they will stand the test of time and hold gear. And I'm carrying Springfield XD9. Good, reliable little weapon. And it works surprisingly well right here. And that concealed carry sheath just clipped in like that. It's out of the way of my pack. It's within easy reach. And these pants support it very well. These are some Russian military pants. They're heavy, they're hot, but I would rather wear these or some American military pants than, say, some tactical pants. A lot of those tactical pants, they're lightweight, and they whisk moisture away great, and they dry quickly, but they snag on thorns and stickers too easily, and I just don't like to wear them in thick woods. So what else do I have on me? Okay, I've got the Rat 2. Keep that in my pocket. I've got my cell phone. Of course, that cell phone has more than one use. It's got a flashlight. It's got various edible plant apps. The compass on it, the GPS unit on it. As long as I can keep it charged, it's very, very useful, even if there's no signal. What else do I have? Of course, I've got a little flashlight here. This is the Olight S1R, little baton flashlight. It hangs in the pocket from my belt, so it never gets lost. Now, on the outside here, this is a Molly 2 sustainment pouch. And I use this just for food. I've got it bungeed right there. But it also has these Molly straps, which I've got attached to the backpack, so that it doesn't go anywhere. And inside this, the dry bag fits in there real tight. So let's look at what food I brought. Okay, so this is the food that's in the sustainment pouch. Got a jar of peanut butter. After the peanut butter is gone, I've got a good container. And same goes with many of these. Got dried green beans, ultra lightweight, some whole wheat pasta, small can of tomato sauce, which is going to go great with the pasta. This is spices. I've even got a little can opener there. And some emergency. Got a Mountain House. APAC ready meal. This is beef stew. Got some bars here. Got some tuna fish. That'll go great with the pasta or by itself. I've got some dried mashed potatoes here. A good bag of trail mix here. And this is hot cocoa, many packs of oatmeal, and some Carnation instant breakfast. I'll just add water to that. Also got some 5-hour energy, some shampoo, toothpaste, and a toothbrush. I keep this with the food because it's scented, and this is bear country. And also with the food, let me show you this. Alright, so in that sock I keep this knife. It's just an awesome knife. Made by the Alaskan natives. Walrus tusk handle. Pretty awesome. Can you see that? I love this knife. That's my fixed blade knife backup. So that was all the food in the Molly 2 sustainment pouch. Packed up again. So right here I've got the Surviveware first aid kit, modified to suit my needs. I keep that strapped through the molly, and also a little clip here as extra precaution. Right here, got an extra mag. Right here is my headlamp, the Black Diamond Storm. Right here, it's got another pouch. I've just got a watch sitting in there. And strapped to the outside here, this is about 12 feet of webbing with 2 carabiners. And strapped to the side here, I've got the SAS survival bow. It's got the 3 arrows inside of it, and I've got a collapsible broadhead and many field tips and a couple blunt tips. So that's good for large or small game. What else do I got out here? And that's it for the outside. Alright, so in this lower section, this is shelter and bedding. Of course, I got some moist towels here. And I've got this is actually a hunter's jacket, survival vest. So if I leave my pack and I need to carry some gear, this weighs practically nothing. I can throw this on, carry everything I need without having to carry an additional backpack. Much better choice than an extra backpack for just wandering around the woods near your camp. And it does get cold, and it could get cold before I return, so I've got a kind of a heavy sweater here in earth colors. Got my air mattress for insulation and comfort. Got the Chill Gorilla 10x10 tarp. It's got the stakes, some guy lines, things like that already in the bag. And in this snake bag here, I've got a comfortable blanket, mosquito net, which is going to be a lifesaver tonight. And then I've got I think this is a 6x8 tarp. So that's my shelter and sleeping arrangements, all tucked into this bottom compartment. Alright, so let's break into this pocket right up here. Toilet paper and some towels and some wet ones. Camo poncho. Here's my compass. An emergency whistle. We've got some working gloves here. Very important to keep your hands protected, especially in an SHTF situation. And I've got the folding saw here. This is the Huey Man. And that's it for up there. Those are the items I probably want to grab real quick. Alright, so let's open up the main compartment. In this top here, behind this plastic, I've got a map and a dump pouch. I love having that dump pouch for all kinds of reasons. I've got my wide mouth clean canteen. It's full of water. And I've got a cup here as well. I've also got a plastic container full of water. And then I've got a big dry bag. And then a snake bag. And then my bug out roll. So I'll open up this dry bag and this bug out roll and show you what's in there. Alright, so in that dry bag, I've got Field Guide to Edible Plants. And this is another first aid kit. But it has some things the other first aid kit does not. It's got a moleskin, things like aspirin, Tums, different medications like that. Another set of tweezers. You know, just some various things that the other kit does not have that I definitely may need. This is extra socks, shirt, and underwear, and my schmog. This is the Goal Zero. And what I've got is extra batteries in there for my headlamp, quite a few. This is the O-Light. The O-Light's in my pocket, but this is fuel bank to charge it up, as well as the little cord here to charge it up, USB cord. This is a case for my cell phone to keep it dry. And I took out the things I would not need as far as attachments and just kept what I would need. And I kept this little light in there. It's a little USB light. You can light the inside of your pack or, you know, just around something. It's a pretty handy little bar light. That way I can recharge what I need to. All good to go on that. In this little camo bag here, this is the Lighting Ever lamp. You may have seen this on some of my other videos. I use it to film at night, and also the batteries will last all night lighting up the camp, so it's fantastic. And also right here, well, there we go. You can charge your cell phone or anything with a USB. So this is a power bank as well. Very handy. Got some Ziploc bags here. a couple rechargeable batteries, and this is my very bright flashlight, the Zeri. This is a great flashlight. So that leaves this bag, my junk bag. Just dump it out here and show you what's in here. So I've got a small fishing kit, and I probably would want a larger one. I do have a larger one. I would probably want to pack that, because fishing could be very vital. Extra batteries for the camera, that doesn't count. Plenty of paracord here. This one is already set up to be a ridgeline. It's got the strings on it. This is an N95 mask. And this is the water purification kit. You know, it's got the Canuck bag, the aluminum foil with lighter, some coffee filters. It's got a 55-gallon trash bag, the Sawyer Mini, and some purification tablets. So that's for purifying water. So that's it in that dry bag. Alright, so now let's open up the bug out roll and see what is stashed in there. In this top area, navigation aids, button compass, got some of that orange marking tape, put it around trees or whatever, so high visibility. 91% alcohol. Sunglass case with a glass cleaner. Got some large rubber bands right there. Some brass wire. Use it for snares, different things. Right here, this is camo makeup and a few paper towels. And this is hand sanitizer. Now down here I've got a lighting section. This is the flashlight that has the red and blue capabilities, so that's good. Got extra batteries. Got an emergency candle. This is also great for that backup fixed blade. I can put the wax on the blade to keep it protected. Got a couple glow sticks there. Got twine. This is just some binder's twine. Got some bank line here. And I've got some 550 here. So plenty of cordage. This right here, these are medical gloves, and this is large bandages, a couple N95 masks, and some paper towels. Write in the Rain notepad, permanent marker, some dental floss, and a carpenter's pencil. Got a watch here attached to that, permanent marker, got a knife sharpener, diamond, insect repellent, although the mosquitoes out here don't pay attention to it, and something very important to have because batteries get messed up. This is a wind-up flashlight and solar, so good to go on lights. If all else fails, I've got this. It's also waterproof. And a sewing kit. Very important to have a sewing kit. If you're going to be out in the field for a long time, this could be a lifesaver. Well, I guess I only took off one attachment. I've still got the other one on here. So in this one, microfiber towel, and I try to keep that clean and use it on my body. Then I've got a Scotch-Brite and some heavy-duty aluminum foil. Knife, fork, and spoon. This is a titanium spoon with a long handle. I've got a multi-tool. And this is the fire compartment. I've got a lighter. And I keep it safe from discharge. Magnesium bar. Another ferro rod. Some fuel tablets. Oh, one just fell out. Stormproof matches. Magnifying lens. Got two more lighters in here. An emergency tinder. And some jute twine that's already burned on the end, and one of them is waxed. So these light up with the spark. Alright, so down here, this is more miscellaneous items. Mosquito net for the head. Got different trash bags. Some more dental floss. Some butt paste. And some more coffee filters. And a few zip ties. And that's it in the bug out roll. Well, I'm starving, so I'm going to take advantage of this fallen tree as a good seat and get something to eat. I want to stay on the move, so I'm going to use the MRE. It's got a lot of calories. It's what I need right now, and it weighs a pound, so that'll take a pound off my pack right away. And my bug out bag probably weighs about 55 pounds. I'm not exactly sure, but I'd actually like to carry more in there. For example, I don't have any duct tape. I would like a small amount of duct tape. It's great for repairs and other uses. I'd like a little bit of electrical tape because I do have some electrical wiring and that might need to be fixed. I would probably want to carry rifle ammo. Whether I'm carrying a .22, an air rifle, or my AR, I'd want to carry the rifle plus plenty of ammo. You know, the AR more of a self-defense option, or if I feel I really am going into the wilderness and I'm not going to encounter anybody, I may want to take a .22 or an air rifle to hunt game. So that's something to think about. Also, if you haven't seen my video on bugging out in hot weather, I'll put a little thing in the video somewhere on that. Check that out. It's about bugging out in hot weather, kind of what to expect, what it's like. Today was a good example of that. The heat index was over 100 degrees. The mosquitoes are thick, you know, sweating real hard. So water is a big issue. So that has to be an important consideration when you bug out. I've got enough water for one day. So at the end of each day, I'm going to need to secure more water. So that limits where you can bug out to and what activities you can do. Now there's always this argument or debate, sometimes a good discussion, on gray man versus tactical. Well, yeah, I could look tactical if I was carrying my AR. I've got this military backpack, you know, camoed out. But if I'm not going through downtown Los Angeles, you know, what's the big deal? I tell you, a lot of these small towns, that is gray man. It's gray man out in the woods. It's gray man just passing through a small town. It's really not that big of a deal. Now, if you're in an urban area and you're gray manned out, you know, you've got a nondescript little day pack, you know, wearing jeans and just kind of a regular nondescript shirt, that's fine for the urban areas, and that's your bug out bag. But what are you going to do when you get out of the urban areas? You get out here, you're going to be ill-equipped, possibly. You might stand out. So that's just something to think about, because there is no right or wrong on the urban versus, the gray man versus tactical. It's all situational. It's all in not only how you look, but it's how you act. It's how long you stay there. It's what you do while you're there. So it's a lot more than just how you look. So think about that. Now, one of the most important things is up here, knowledge. If you're loaded up with all kinds of gear and you don't have experience with it or don't know how to use it, you're probably wasting your time. Learn to use your gear, get familiar with what you have, and definitely put on that bug out bag and go hiking. You know, and I kind of hesitate to say this, but I've seen some really stupid bug out bag videos. But really, there is no right or wrong. It's about packing the gear that you know how to use. It's about having a plan. And if you don't have a plan, just have the skills and knowledge to go out there and survive until you can get back. Well, I can't say this beef stew is the best I've ever had, but it's going to make my pack lighter, and I'm going to feel a lot better getting these calories in me. Well, thanks for watching Survival Theory. Please share, like, subscribe, and leave some comments below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.